Hey guys, and welcome to the final part of Let's VecandLexxPlay Mario Party on Wi-Fi with Colonelben and Dylan. In our last part, it pretty much ended where everybody has stars except me. But as I started in the third part, I was just doing regular commentary, nothing too fancy. Some game related, some not. So there is actually a viewer thing I want to clear up. I may have cleared it up in this last part, but if not, I want to go ahead and clear this up. He was talking to me about 8 and 9 from Mario Party, and he was asking me, you know, why I'm so hardcore to 9 over 8. Well, the reason is because 9 goes back to the classic controller minigame feel. While the minigames, a lot of them are chance related, I feel like 8 has... Number one, I'm not a fan of the Boo board on 8, and also on 8 is the whole minigames that are all based on the Wii Remote and different motions of the Wii Remote. So it's very tiring on the hands, it's difficult, but, I mean, who am I kidding? I've already been playing 8 and 9 for like a week, and I've got the main character unlockables. I've got, on 8 I have Blooper and Hammer Brothers, and 9 I have Magic Koopa and Shy Guy. So, I wanted to clear that up at the very first part of this narration. Like I said, I posted the last part just yesterday, actually, or today, whatever time this gets uploaded. Now, I actually had a dirt moment trying to find my Mario Kart Wii friend code. I've unlocked a few things on there. I got King Boo, and I'm working on Dry Bombs now. I swear I hate the Leaf Cup. Just flat out. Mario Kart Wii is very good AI. And well, any of my viewers watching this, if you guys could explain how tricks block the POW block in the comment section, that would be really cool. Or just tell me. I mean, it really doesn't matter. You know, those of you that talk to me outside of both YouTube, Skype, or, you know, whatever, that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, I mean, if you're any of my viewers or subs, or if you're coming to us for the very first time, that's cool too. Whichever way works just perfectly fine by me. So, guys, I had an interesting dinner the other day. It's actually kind of funny because it's the second time I've had it. It was biscuits and gravy, but the gravy wasn't made with sausage, and it was really good actually. Like, I think Lexx would call it a biscuit cake. It was good nevertheless. Yeah, it's kind of different with not having sausage, and y'all can ignore this minigame because I absolutely detest this one. I actually am finding I mean, all the minigames are fun, and especially if you're playing with multiple players, Mario Party's fun in general. But the thing about it is, even in general, Mario Party being fun, the minigames on this one are just so frustrating. It's not even funny. Like, for example, right there, I actually clicked the button and it didn't register, so it made it go all cattywampus and made me pick the wrong flag, so I kind of got shot by the Shy Guy. But yeah, you know, what's been happening with all of you guys? You know, I've gotten some input. Apparently, there was positive feedback on the very last episode of this, in which I was commentating normally, and apparently you guys like the Vec playing Crazy Cutters, and that she never ever will use a jackhammer in her entire life. But, that being said, guys, I mean, lately I've had just so much fun doing things with Lexx. There's been so much positive feedback from her coming back to battling, and it just warmed her heart, guys. You just have no idea. And it definitely puts her in the mood to battle again. She doesn't over-logically think things, so she doesn't over-predict in, like, Pokemon and stuff. There's just no reason. She's a very simplistic-minded girl, and she keeps that above all else. Now, actually, it's actually going to be... This is actually quite depressing. My Wii Remote's almost dead, and I don't have any batteries currently, so I won't be bringing any of the Wii or capture card stuff for the next little bit, because yours truly doesn't have batteries around the house. Gamer Rule 101, Vec. Always have extra batteries. Or Vec. Invest in rechargeable batteries. Viewers, I don't care for rechargeable batteries. They don't last as long as people think they do. I've gone through many in my time. So, the only good news about Mario Party 2, this game right here, is that I am going to be definitely getting the Happening Star, because I think I've landed on 3 happening spaces. Those of you that have seen all 3 parts, feel free to fill me in on the comment section or let me know. That's perfectly fine, too. It's actually kind of funny, though. I'm trying to not run out of things to talk about. But I am curious, a question of the day for the viewers and the subs watching this. What is your favorite Mario Party and why? Randomly, it comes to mind because Mario Party has been a recent obsession of mine and Lexx's, but especially mine. 9 actually really surprised me. You know, I was actually kind of dreading playing it, but it actually turned out quite well, except for the final Bowser board. Oh my god, I swear the AI of both Magic Koopa and Shy Guy on that board must be like 4 times the true AI, because there's just absolutely no freaking way. So, what to talk about, gotta think of something. So, I know you guys have heard, or maybe not have heard, about the new server that they're putting up for Wi-Fi, so people that don't want to stop playing Wi-Fi, that is a thing if you guys don't want to stop. It's actually kind of interesting to see how this new server is going to be, and I'm very interested to see what it brings to the table, to see if it actually is better connection. Because, like, I was trying to play, actually that's something I can talk about, I was trying to play Pokemon Black yesterday with Diego, and oh my god, the lag. It's like everybody's trying to get in while the servers are still good right now, and the traffic is just so ridiculous. You guys don't even know. And it's just so crazy. Like, I don't even understand anymore why it is so packed, but it is just ridiculous. But I mean, I understand Pokemon Black to be fun, but the thing is, I don't know, it's just not, I feel like it's not as fun as it could be, but, you guys have to understand, I played hardcore only in a couple eras. I played hardcore, and I mean very hardcore, in Basic Advanced when Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald came out, and especially when I thought Ruby and Sapphire to be an incomplete game, which is why I'm not near as psyched at this point for the remakes. You guys have to understand, from a gamer's point of view, when you don't have a lot, but you try to make do with what you have, and you have a lot going there. And that's kind of what you got to look at when you don't really make a lot of money. You've got to be able to look at what you can afford, and, hey, if you buy this, are you going to use it? Are you actually going to play it? You know, if it's free, it's probably not as big a deal, because, or, you know, if you are gaming through the internet and stuff, it's probably not as big a deal. Just because it's free, you know, you didn't pay for it. You don't have to fork over $400 or $500 to get a new gaming system for one game. I mean, truthfully, guys, if I had a Wii U, I would only literally play like 3 games. Like, I mean, that's not even a lie. Mainly, of course, first and foremost would be Mario Kart 8. It's really sad. I'm interested to see when they release the new information for the new Mario Party, because it said there will be elements of both 8 and 9, so that's going to be interesting to see what they do there. As far as mixing those elements. You know, I actually find this commentary much more challenging, because while I don't really have commentary to go with the game, I'm basically having to just come up with this as I go and just kind of roll with it. So it's really sad, though. I hope, if at the very least, if you guys don't register your friend codes, at least your old friend codes, on the server to play Wi-Fi, and if it really falls through, I mean, no one knows how good it's going to be, I hope you guys at least have a lot of good memories of Wi-Fi while it's, you know, while it's what it is. I really played, you know, hardcore in Pearl. I didn't start Wi-Fi battling till, like, 4th Gen, and even that, I had a couple PBR matches, I had, you know, a couple of those, and then I had a couple Black White 2 matches. I just haven't had a lot of matches, per se, Wi-Fi battles. I've had more, you know, Lexx was talking to me, you know, our channel, you know, has all these Pokemon Stadium 2 battles, but everything else is just pretty much something that we don't have. Like, I don't know, it's just it's a different tier and generation, and that's the main one we've got. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, by far Crystal and 2nd Gen is my favorite. I don't even think I've played all the way through Crystal on my own time, but by far it's still my favorite. It's still, you know, 3D for Pokemon Stadium 2, and, you know, that's a really, really big deal. Hey, look, I actually won a minigame. I know Pokemon Stadium 2 is fantastic and all, but... So, I wanted to talk to you guys, about some things coming up, and I kind of want to get your guys' opinion. Now, I want to make one thing very, very clear. While I may ask for opinion, I will not, under any circumstance, become in any kind of way where I'm uploading videos to this channel in a way that it's everything y'all want to see, and that's it. And I don't agree with that. Subscribers are wonderful, believe me. Me and Lex love all of the viewers, subs, everything we have. But if you're not having fun and you're doing it just for the subscribers, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. The channel is working for the wrong reasons. So that's the biggest thing there. I really don't want that to happen. It's happened a couple times, and I really don't want it to happen again. So basically, some things that I have definitely guaranteed is some Mario Party, because the feedback that I'm getting from it is fantastic. It is something different. It's something enjoyable, and I feel like 5 is very competitive. We played our first expert difficulty game. I think it's called Intense, and it was good. I'm gonna post some pictures on the VecandLexxPlay Facebook. I'll link them to the description of this video, so you guys can check that out. I was gonna have the link to the 2nd Gen stream, but, you know, of course I can't do that because Twitch is crap and deleted everything I've recorded, so that's kind of depressing and definitely off-puts me. Turnabout was, you know, hoping I would still stream, but I really don't know if I'm gonna be up to it anymore. I mean, even just for the because, I mean, the only other thing I could do is I could locally record everything I stream, and then I know I'd have it, and then I can, you know, look back at it. And I guess if you guys were interested, I could post the stream highlights on YouTube. I could at least post the highlights for the people that missed it. There's definitely a possibility there. But as far as that, there's some things I really do want to do. Obviously, from the 2nd Gen standpoint, I want to do some Battle Tower. Now, my good friend Drake actually has done some really good Battle Tower runs. If you're into that, I can either link you to that or mention him in the description, because I mentioned him, that's fine. He's not really active on YouTube anymore. He's mainly working on, like, his Pokemon Yellow hack and all this other stuff. He's not really very active at this point. He still battles, but on his channel, it's just, until he finishes his hack, he's kind of just battling and everyone else posting, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Some of the best players in the world don't post matches. But, that being said, Drake is a very, very good friend of mine, and I asked him about his Battle Tower runs, because there's actually a really nasty glitch with a ROM copy of the Pokemon games, the 2nd generation games, specifically Pokemon Crystal. When you come from a Battle Tower standpoint, it actually has the ability, and can and probably will, in between the Battle Tower, like in between the battles, it'll take one stat and drop it to 0. I know that sounds very, very harsh, but there's a couple fixes. A, play it on a real N64, or B, play the real cart, or B, but then again, that requires actual training as opposed to being able to Pika-Sap stuff into it. So that's kind of a thing too. But I plan on doing Battle Tower off the N64 because I think it would look really good, since I do have a capture device, and I've kind of worked it out thanks to Slug kind of helping me out looking through it on Power Director and stuff. I kind of got it going at a quality that I really enjoy, so I can get that going for you guys, Battle Tower. And plus it'll be interesting to make some Battle Tower teams that'll definitely put me on a level that I can do some stuff that is not Wi-Fi oriented for you guys, because I love 2nd Gen. And what I can do is basically, when I do the mystery gift at the end of each battle, every item that I gain in the mystery gift, here's what I'm actually thinking about doing. I haven't done it yet, but what I would like to do ideally is I would like to capture the mystery gift off the real N64 of Pokemon Crystal so that I can do the real battle tower and record it with the capture card, and every item that I use, I will use in the next battle tower if I can use it. Whether that's Lucky Punch, whether it's... it doesn't matter what it is, I will use it. I'll put myself to the challenge, I'll put myself to the test, and I will use it. The biggest thing about me that I feel is I will take any team, any deck, and I'll play it. But really, Yu-Gi-Oh! Just hasn't been sparking for me lately. I kind of feel like it's kind of a piece of me has died with Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know if it's just the ban list that kind of threw me off. I think it's how fast the cards shifted and how things should have not ever been the way they were. They basically never, ever, 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 ever should have... they released things way, way too fast, and stuff that should have came out like 15 years ago or 10 years ago for the card game is coming out now, and it's just like when Meteor Black Dragon came out, for those of you that remember that. It really doesn't matter anymore. Like, people don't care. Those cards are now trash. Like, as far as trying to play with them in an environment that is competitive, you will find yourself at an extreme disadvantage. Now, some things aren't like that. While I don't like 6th Gen's metagame, let me clear this up. I only hate 6th Gen's competitive, standard overused metagame. By no means am I dissing on OU where you can bring whatever you want, because you can. And I've got a really good friend who also developed the emulator we're using, or compiled it, named Crobat for the Win. And I know when I posted on MSB, they would not let me shout him out on Mount Silver Battle, so I will do it on this video because I haven't done it yet. I probably have, but I'll do it again, because why not? Because he asked me some advice, some friendly advice about his channel and about things. And, you know, whatever I can do for him. You know, he records for me, he helps me out. You know, it's whatever I can do for him and for the rest of you guys. Whatever I can do for you, it's not a problem. But, anyway, Crobat is crazy enough to bring like a Graveler to OU or a friggin' Grumpig. That Grumpig did really good work. But you guys should definitely check him out. He is fantastic. He does some really good narration. He's very hilarious. Got a very cool accent. You know, got capture device. You know, it's the people, when they get capture devices, they get this attention. But at the same time, it's hard to get that attention unless you have that technology. And I don't really think that's the case. I mean, I don't have a lot of technology. I just use what I have to my advantage. And that's pretty much, I think, the whole goal of both YouTube and life. Use what you have to your advantage. You don't... I mean, that's all you really can do, you know what I'm saying? But, also, I had mentioned this before, now that I've got the capture device, I would like to record at least some custom Project M. I used to fool around with Remugen a lot, and I would like to record Project M, but I would like to record, like, if I was to record Project M, it would be the custom content. It would be the stages, the music, the characters, commentary, playing with Lexx, team modes, all that cool stuff. So basically, I'm thinking about changing all the tags. I still play AA, I'm still into AA, but I don't think I'm as obsessed with it as I thought I might have been. Because I'm having trouble incorporating it to the channel, like, as a whole, because you guys have to remember, Ace Attorney is a Japanese game craze. It's not an American craze, it's something that's very hard to get popular out here in the US, and I'm having trouble trying to bring ideas to the table. I mean, fan cases are a thing, but that's just it. They're fan cases. I mean, I'm sure there's a couple or a few that in some way or shape or form I would make an exception on, but other than that, I mean, no, I just don't think I'm as interested. I don't, like I said, I've gotten really a lot better at time management and figuring out what to spend time on, and that's just something I'm not really interested in doing. My interests are a lot more limited now, I feel, and a lot of them have things to do with Lexx as opposed to just by myself, which it's great because, you know, you have a gaming partner that does stuff with you even after Wi-Fi goes down or what have you. And for some of us, you know, that hooked up on the server, Wi-Fi won't go down for us. But again, we have no idea at this point how laggy or how good the connection is going to be from that server. So that's going to be something to look forward to. Anybody else got any ideas on what to talk about? Because I'm like going blind here. I'm going crazy. I can't even think. So, I don't know how many of you are storm chasers or are obsessed with storms or study storms or look into them or what have you. But the places we live in, or the place we live in, is kind of iffy on tornadoes. And we had a massive tornado outbreak across the states. It affected quite a few friends of mine, some in Georgia, some in North Carolina. It kind of just swept across the border. And basically, it actually touched down about, I'd say, 4 or 5 miles from our house, give or take, on the other side of town, but it was still 4 or 5 miles. It's still very close in the vicinity. So, I had just woke up the other day, and her uncle comes over to give me a disc for the tornadoes. I don't know. Oh, yeah, 4/28, so April 27th and 28th was the outbreak of the tornadoes. And it didn't hurt anybody in this area, but I'm just thinking to myself, why would I want to watch that? I mean, I'm fascinated by lightning, but I used to study storms as a kid. There's actually a really funny thing I want to share with you guys. I got this really nice weather board when I was like 13, and I used to like make weather a lot different. Like I used to make some weather was called like cookie drops, and I'd like draw it all over and draw the cold fronts and draw all the high and low pressure systems. It was so fun. I used to want to be a meteorologist after I kind of dropped the dream of playing professional football. Those of you that don't know me, I'm actually kind of tiny. I'm a little bit tall, but built and bulky is two things I am not. But, you know, brains over muscles in the case of that. So, I got the pity coin. I don't know how much that mattered, but I got the pity coin. So now me and Ben finally get to team up in a minigame. Like I said, at this point, it's pretty much it's null and void at this point. I mean, other than getting 1 star to get happening star, I mean, for as bad as this game is played, I really can't discredit myself too much. You know, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot more poor of a game. There's also another board on 9 and 8. Well, no, 9. 9, I actually won the Bob-omb board. Bowser's actually really cool in 9. It was Battle for half your mini-stars, and I was able to get my mini-stars back. I'm trying to remember what minigame I played, but I was able to get the mini-stars back, and that really helped me out a ton. And I was able to win that one. So far, the only D rank I've gotten on Mario Party 9 is for the bad ranking, or whatever you want to call it. I think I got like, we barely lost Shy Guy and Daisy, I want to say, tied on the Magma one. That board can go die in a fire, like, oh my god, it's so hard. But there was one other thing. I know I've been talking about 8 and 9 like crazy, like I'm going crazy to my face, but first of all, there's going to be a really good play right here. Last turn, Peach picked up a magic lamp. So great play. To remind you guys, Lexx is Peach, and she's going to be picking up that star. And that is going to put Peach in the lead here, and that is just going to be great. Peach playing really good, coming all the way back from where she was at, keeping a good, clean star count game between the 3 of them. It's still really, 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 really close. And that would put her at 3 stars and 69 coins, 3 stars and 40-something coins for Wario. When I'm commentating this, I forgot to mention that the processor on this computer is so bad that when I'm commentating, I have to look at it in low quality to commentate it. And on something with defined numbers and text, like Mario Party 2, when I'm commentating it, it's very hard to see. So if I get it wrong, I do apologize. But you guys are, you know, watched in super high quality, so at least you guys can see the numbers better than I could when I was actually commentating this. So the one biggest problem and concern I had before playing Mario Party 9, because I was reading on it a couple days ago before I got it on my Wii. and it was basically, okay, the biggest issue I have is the mini star and Z-stars or Zitars, whatever you want to call them. What is going on here? Like, how does that even work? Like, the whole silver lining, the whole goal of Mario Party, the classic stars and stuff, I guess that ended in, like, Mario Party 7? No, it ended in 8. Because 8 still had the same, you know, stars and stuff. So it's a long time. I don't remember if Hudson Soft actually made 9, but I know 8 they also made, so I guess 8 didn't do too well. I actually have never really looked into it too well, but the Bowser battle on 8 is freaking stupid as well. It's so hard to turn the Wii like the Wiimote like that to evade. So, oh my goodness. I swear this overnight thing is like ruining my whole mojo, because like my days are my days are my nights. Or my nights are my mornings and days. So like right now, it being 11:31 p.m. in the middle of commentating this, I won't go to bed for another 6 or 7 hours. So maybe 8. It just depends on how and what I'm doing. But yeah, we're on the final, I think this is the final mini game, or damn close to it. Lights Out. Wario got to get, at least he gets to hammer everybody, so I guess a feeling of pride there for Ben. He's still standing really strong at 3 stars, 39 coins or 69 coins, something like that. Like I said, again, can't see it when I'm commentating because it's in auto or auto preview, which are both really blurry qualities that I have to commentate on Vegas, because I also tend to keep Vegas in full screen when I'm commentating and stuff. A lot of people use Audacity. I think the audio comes out a little clearer. But one thing I've never understood is why to get a super expensive mic. I've had this one for like the longest I've ever had a mic, and I've never had a problem. Just like, I mean, all this time I've used Hypercam 2, I've never had a problem. I mean, I got partnered on Hypercam 2, but Bandicam is freaking amazing. I either use Bandicam or FF Split, which is both my streaming program and my local recorder for the capture card. But now I record the capture card on CyberPower, or CyberLink, or Power Director, or whatever you want to call it. So, it is the end of the game, and we're going to see how this stacks up for the Superstar. Who do you guys think it is? Everybody is really close, so it is Yoshi. Guess I missed the whole sequence of the star count, but basically the coin star, I believe the coin star was Yoshi's, I believe the mini game star was Yoshi's, and the happening star was mine. So, yeah, that's pretty much the first Mario Party wipe, I think. I want to know your guys' opinions about the parts as opposed to uploading it all together, what you guys thought of that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Rate, comment, subscribe, peace out, objection, and find the computer room, and peace, and we'll see you guys next time. And we might do this again, but we'll see you guys next time. I got some players already, and we might do it soon. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and peace!